the last thing we're going to cover today is this formula, all right, which basically allows you to find the area of a triangle without even knowing its base or its height. What are you guys used to being the formula for the area of the triangle? 1/2 base times height, or base times height divided by 2, all right? Well, now, this formula, all right, allows you to be able to find the area of a triangle without even knowing its base or its height. What do you need? You need all 3 sides of A, B, and C. Okay? Number 5, all right? Number 5 is actually a right triangle. All right? It's a 5, 12, 13. It's a special, it's a Pythagorean triple. So actually, just so you know, this is probably what it would look like. All right, I'm going to make this right here. I'm going to call this a 5, call this the 12, call this the 13. So this is actually probably, you wouldn't even have to use this formula to find the area, but I want to show you that you get the exact same number. By the way, what's the base of this triangle? Yeah, so you say 1/2 of 12, and what's the height of this triangle? 5, right? All right, and so the area of this triangle would be 1/2 of 60, so what would you get? You would get 30 units squared. Now, that's the final answer for number 5, but how did I know that this was a right triangle? Because I knew that a 5, 12, 13, that's the Pythagorean triple. 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared, so I knew it was a right triangle, so therefore I could find the what? I could find the base right here and the height. Well, we're not going to use that. We're going to use this formula and show you that it actually works, even if you didn't know it was a right triangle. All right, so I'm going to go down here, and we're going to write the area of a triangle is equal to the square root of this concept of S. S refers to what's known as the semi-perimeter. And we're going to be taking the difference of the semi-perimeter with all 3 sides. This is the most important part. You have to know how to find S. S is equal to 1/2 of A plus B plus C. That's how you find the value for S. And remember, what did I say S was? The semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter. Semi meaning half. Half of the perimeter. What would the perimeter be? A plus B plus C. Semi-perimeter, half of that. So A value is what? 5 plus 12 plus 13. So that's half of what? Half of 30. So yes, your S value, Adam, was 15. So that's our S value. So now, yeah, exactly. You can take the square root. But before you do it, though, Caitlin, make sure you plug in like each one of these. Ready? 15 minus what's my A value? What was my A value? 5. All right, then 15 minus what was my B value? 12, right? And then 15 minus my C value, which was a 13. Now, you guys can type it all in the calculator exactly as it appears. I'm going to put a 15 times 15 minus 5, which is a 10. 15 minus 12, which is a 3. 15 minus 13, which is a... So you could also, without, even if you didn't have a calculator, you could still whittle it down to something that makes more sense. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 10 is 60. What is 60 times 15? That is 900. All right, if I did 60 times...
You just get 30.
And oh my gosh, what do you get? 30 units squared. Okay? So the product of all of this was 900 and the square root is 30. What did we say the answer was before we even did it? 30. Okay? Now what do you have to have in order to use this formula? You have to have the length of all 3 sides. So I'm just letting you guys know, just so you know, this is not a right triangle. This is not a right triangle, and this certainly is not a right triangle. So you can't just use a base and a height. You actually have to find the semi-perimeter of this one, and this one, and then you plug it into the formula. It's not hard. Just use the formula. What do you have to find first? S value, the semi-perimeter. And then plug it in right here. Just as it appears. This is probably the easiest thing we're going to do today. In fact, it's going to be the easiest thing we do all year. So if you guys get problems 5, 6, 7, and 8 incorrect, it's okay. Just practice the phrase. Would you like fries with that?
Oh my.
I'm just kidding.